I was on the oh, that's my Discord server. I was on the wrong thingamajig. The wrong thingamajigma. I have notification sounds on Discord. Turn those off. I'm gonna do like a really short stream working on Clusterfunk. Just a tiny little stream. I'm pretty tired. I slept decently last night, but I'm still tired. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see. If I open Geometry Dash, it's gonna crash, probably. No, it's not. Oh. That's nice. I added some stuff to this since last stream. So last stream, I just kind of made all that gameplay, and then after stream, I added like these lines that connect this stuff in the far foreground to like the background, which is pretty neat. Ain't that cool? It's insanely cool. Thank you. You guys like that gimmick? Forgot to ping. What? What do you mean? I pinged jam notifs. I don't know what you're going on about, Infernus. Did I? What do you mean, did I? Yes, at jam notifs. Another short Clusterfunk stream. Look. At jam notifications. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? I don't... What? Your Discord didn't show it, huh? I don't know, that's weird. Okay, this stream, I'm just gonna build like the second spider section for this part. By the way, this is how I did the the 3D. And we may or may not be on group that now. Yeah, this uses a few groups. These use a few groups. We're almost there. All right. Yeah, that's I wish there was a way to do gradient triggers without using like a trillion groups. That would be nice. I wish there was like a gradient object where you don't have to assign 4 separate objects, 4 separate groups. Like these don't all need separate groups. I wish there was just like a gradient object you could place that had like 4 vertices by default, and that was like part of the object. That would be so much better than this trigger that just ends up using hundreds of groups for effects like this. Triggers can't be choosers. Well, I choose to complain that that's not a thing. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, I'm gonna place a start position in the UFO, and okay, first things first, I need to make the UFO like actually push up into the ceiling. Man, I am tired. Yeah, it's gonna be a very short stream. Is this decoration? No, I'm just making the layout. The gradient triggers, Those will be there in the decorated version. I just kind of wanted to show in the layout itself that this is like in the foreground above everything. I want the layout to like show a clear vision of the level, basically. We're slow speed here. I think my gravity should be flipped here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make these up here, no touch. And then I'm gonna make a hitbox like this instead, that the UFO gets launched up into. I'm just gonna hide it. Yeah, there we go. So the player is kind of getting pushed up into the ceiling. I might scale these vertically a little bit more. You can kind of see the dash fire by the time I want it to switch to the spider. In fact, I guess I'll just use these. What do I think about Kermal levels? Kermal levels are cool. I don't know, I don't love them, I don't hate them. I think they're neat, they have kind of a unique charm to them. I'm not gonna glaze them like crazy, but I think they're kind of fun, kind of classics. I hear Black Blizzard is really fun if you're good enough to go for it. EXO I did like a practice run of, and I found it most of the level to be pretty fun, but I hear it's kind of annoying from zero. You have to go because you're in a parade. That's quite the reason. Evil, spooky, blood red background, yeah. This stream is a creepypasta. Okay. Am I gonna build Albert? I never agreed to this. I never agreed to building Albert. Okay. There's like a spider portal. We want that. We want to be a spider. Let's see. I think I'm gonna teleport the player here at some point. Also, I should really like have these spikes like close in more and more or something. Butter just scared you. Boo. Butter, why would you do that? That's so mean. Why would you traumatize my chat like that? Maybe I'll make sure the player is like forced to stay up there. Dun 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 dun. Bum, bum. Da dun dun da dun dun da da dun. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Why so many gradient triggers? Because of this. That's why. Yeah, now if you let go, it still pushes you up there. This needs to be edit, not edit group, edit object free mode. I'm just gonna pop it right here and launch the player back in place. Right about at this point. Right here. Okay, yeah, the player will pop back in place there so they don't hit into these spikes. Let's give this a group. 1559. All the groups we're using are now in the thousands. That's just gonna be a thing now. It's probably gonna like go up into the 3000s by the time this part's done just because of the gradient trigger effects. But it's fine. We have 10,000 groups to work with, so we can do stuff like this. And I'm not gonna do any gradient trigger effects like that later on. Like I'm not gonna have anything that uses nearly that many groups. No, it's not gonna be a group reusing stream. God, having 1,000 groups was terrible, but imagine having 1,000 groups with the gradient trigger. That would be awful. That'd be horrible. Also, I wouldn't stream... I don't know, I guess I could stream group reusing. I just like... When I've done that in the past, I'll just punch groups into a spreadsheet and like keep track of them that way. Keep track of like, okay, this group moves 5 objects to the right, or 5 grid spaces to the right. And let's like note that down. Has that been reset? Okay, yes. And I like just go down the spreadsheet for every time the group's been affected. But I don't have to do that now because I don't plan on using 10,000 groups. I'm not gonna have any effects like this one. How do you make the person's name graph, sorry. Gray, you mean gray. I don't know. You mean in Twitch chat? I don't see any gray names. I don't think you can do that. Do I actually attack Jam? No, I am Jam and I attack. It's not that complicated. 1559. 1559. Teleport, ignore X. We want static force of like -20. It's probably gonna be too much. Because you're teleporting as the big UFO. Actually, no, this will transform you before you teleport. Let's move it over. Okay. Could even like scale it down. This is pointless. There's no reason to do this. Besides, it's funny. I want this to be 0.3333333, and that will be exactly 1 block. That would it perfectly encompasses the little guy here. This is entirely pointless. I don't have to do this. I just feel like it for whatever reason. I don't know why my brain does the things it does. Okay, well that's a problem. Oh, you're getting launched upwards. Wait, but the force is negative, so it should launch you downwards, shouldn't it? Huh? What? So these are gonna be no touch on V2. And I guess these as well will be on B2. So the player gets pushed up here, and then yeah, they'll get teleported as the spider after they pass that portion by. Also, I should move this up. I think the problem is this slope. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna move this up because I forget the camera zooms out by the time you reach that a little bit. Okay, why is it doing that? Is it D block on the middle of after the teleport? I didn't mean to play. Oh wait, no, D block. I don't need a D block. I don't know what you're going on about that. What I need is a dash stop block. That is what my issue is, I think. I gotta stop the dash first. Because I think I'm still dashing. Yeah, that's what my issue is. Because right now I'm still holding onto the dash orb when I teleport. So it teleports me down there and then I'm still moving up as the dash mode. Okay, now what else do I need to do? I need to like flip the player's gravity. And I want this gravity portal to also perfectly fit this little box. It's just satisfying. Okay, 20 is a lot. Let's not that. Didn't mean to type in 20 again. Okay, that's not quite enough. Let's try 12. Okay, yeah, that works. That's good. It's good. It works. Good. Never really chatted in my streams. Been watching my videos for 2 years. I've been your biggest inspiration in 2D. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy my stuff. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I need to move the spider way up. You can very much see them. And dun da 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 dun dun. Sorry, I can't play test until the song's done. Da 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 dun dun da 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 dun da 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 dun 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 da dun da 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 dun dun. Thirsty. Da 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 dun da da dun da 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 hype train. You need to keep the hype train going. It's money. It's good to keep it going. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Sorry, it's the rules. I have to sing that song every time. It's required. You understand. I think I'm hitting into the slope, this one here, slope. I also I'm gonna have to, like, increase that force because the player's being teleported up higher, so they need to launch further. Jiminy Christmas, why is it not working? It's like there's no force on the teleport now. All of a sudden. What? Static force, it's not redirect force. So it should just set the force to that. What? What if I make not any force and I just put a red pad instead? How about that? Okay, red pad is not nearly strong enough. I need the force. Use the force. 1 second. Hi, first Clusterfunk stream you've turned into. Well, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. Watch me on YouTube, and this is the first stream you've made it to. Yeah, a lot of first-time people here, or a couple first-time people. One person who's a first-time chatter. welcome everyone. This is my level. I haven't streamed in a while. I've been kind of not feeling like it, but I don't know, lately I've just been like, maybe if I just start streaming again, I'll kind of get back into the groove. If I just do like a tiny bit each day, don't do like big streams. Oh no, I've had a lot. I've had a lot going on in my life. It's been a lot. Let's see. Why doesn't it work? Why not work? Work. How about do work instead of not work? Have you considered? Thank you for considering. Thank you for considering my proposal. I hope you'll consider. Oh no, I die. That's not good. Just not supposed to do that. I teleported. What? I'm just like not being launched at all. What if I make the player upside down before instead? Okay, that kind of works. The player needs to be pushed like way higher than this. Okay, I can't select those. That's good, thank you. You've been wondering this question for a while, but could jam float? What does that mean? I don't understand the question. I mean, my little jam jar guy, Jamit, he used to float in my videos, kind of in the void, before I started doing the like office set thing, which I like a lot better, by the way. I think that's a lot more creative. Before I was just kind of like a jam PNG tuber. I like what I do now more. It's cool. I've seen people like kind of reuse that idea, doing the like little office set. I think that's really neat. Okay, it works now. Good. Okay, cool. Good. Cool. Whatever. I'll have to have people play test this and see if it just breaks on random devices. It might break with start positions. I've had teleport triggers with static force not work with start positions or checkpoints before. Black and white. Last part at 94%. So I don't know. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. It doesn't look weird or bad or anything. You can see teleport effects. You can't actually see any of the objects. I'm just gonna select everything here and turn on no effects with all of it, and including the teleport trigger. That's important. A while ago I said I wanted to use a Shribbin song. Your suggestion is Fox by not Shribbin, Shirobon. That's really funny you say that. I actually had an idea for a level with that song. I don't know if I'll make it. It's kind of an ambitious idea. But I actually did have like a mapped out like idea of a level I could make with specifically that song, so it's really funny you mention it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just taking things one project at a time and then seeing how I feel. I don't know. I used to have like all these cool ideas, and now I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to overdo it. I want to see what other stuff I want to make. So, you know, it takes a lot for each project I do. So I have to be selective. You're taking inspiration from my level Walkman. That's cool. Someone was remaking that level. I saw a preview of it on my Discord server. It was kind of neat. Yeah, that's an old level. One thing you shouldn't take inspiration from is the amount of objects that level uses. It has the worst optimization ever. Just ever. It's worse than Wood Kid or that one core level with the really detailed rainbow part at the end. Or Glowy by Rob Buck. That might be the level I'm thinking of, actually. It's worse than Corn. Big upper ground, higher layer. Ah, it's funny you say that. Oh. Okay, I think I know what you mean. You didn't mean like the foreground closer to the camera. You meant like high, as in high up vertically. No, the spider's supposed to be in front of this. There's because you see with the last part here, the spider's in the foreground, in front of everything. See? Bringing the boss fight to the level. Well, I'm excited to see it. You should like level request redeem when it's done. Or share a video in my Discord server. That sounds pretty neat. What am I doing? I need to make gameplay now, which is annoying to do because trying to make gameplay that's like moving at double the camera speed, or like double the speed as the other gameplay, is really annoying. It took a lot of trial and error to build this. So now there's just gonna be more trial and error, and yeah, buckle in. Hopefully I get this part done by the end of the stream. I think I'm just gonna stream for an hour, cause yeah, I am still like, very tired. $15.60. $20 seconds is what I want. S was for seconds. That was intentional. Okay, if we make it follow the camera with -1 mod, that just means that this moves twice as fast as the gameplay in the middle ground. What's the length of this level? Exclamation point level info is the length. Okay, is this... This is the same gap width, right? Yes. Let's keep that gap width going. Yeah, just keep this going. I'm glad I didn't have to do any toggling with these blocks here. I'm really glad I didn't have to do any toggling. It just lined up really well. This one is in the foreground, but like no touch, and then these are all in the background and no touch, and it just works perfectly, and I love that. Over here with the other spider part, I had to like toggle on and off different sets of these with different layering and like touchability. Oh, that needs to be moved over. Even more. Maybe like that. How many more am I going to use? Groups. Well, I'm gonna use like another. This uses around like 1,400, 500 groups, so I'm gonna do another thing like this. For this section, but then I'm not gonna do anything else that uses nearly that many groups for any other part in the level, which is good, because that has a lot of groups. And RobTop, please, like, guys, please send this clip this and send it to RobTop. Do your best, try to get it to him. RobTop, please make a gradient object where it's not the gradient trigger where you have to assign separate groups to all 4 of these, but it's like a gradient object where you like place the gradient object and it's like, oh, here's 4 points that it automatically places that don't have groups and are assigned to that specific object, so I don't have to use this many groups. Please, RobTop, please, I beg of you. I am dying inside right now. Please, RobTop, think about my family. They're gonna starve. They don't have any groups left to eat. Like and share so RobTop sees this, please. Where's T3? Where's the one that is not that? There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna be trial and error. You're not the group that these are. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna move that over a block. So now instead of going downwards, no, it starts by going up. Really real innovation happening here. RobTop raised the group limit because he saw how many groups gradient triggers take. Yeah, he was like, okay, yeah, I can't in good faith add this without multiplying the group limit by 10. There's no way. All he has to do is add a gradient object. Like, why do you make it a trigger? Why didn't you just make it an object? I don't understand. I mean, I guess we could have both, but gradient object would be really nice. And then, like, you can assign, okay. Here's the thing. I want to be able to assign different groups to the different vertices if I want to, but I want it so, like, I don't have to have groups on them. Because then I can still have, like, oh, these vertices here, just imagine this is a gradient trigger and, like, another gradient trigger and another gradient trigger. And these are smaller, and it's moving with parallax like this. Like, parallax, wow. It's like, okay, I want to give all of these a specific group, and I want to give all of these a specific group, because this group needs to move slower, this group needs to move faster. But I don't want to have to give every single individual object its own group. A gradient object that can, like, you can assign the vertices different groups if you want, but you don't have to, would be a literal godsend. Like, there's so much you could do with that. that would allow the community to do so much more. Add an asymmetrical dual in the middle of that? Not in the middle of this part. I don't think there's gonna be an asymmetrical dual in this level. There's a symmetrical dual. There might be a little asymmetrical dual section right near the end. But it won't be anything that notable. Let me copy. And paste state of the blocks. Copy paste color of that. There, I want everything to be red in the spider. Over a lot. I need to start position. No! Stop. Everything's going wrong. Oh, what am I doing? What's the point? What's the point of this? Can I like turn off the custom paste state thing? It's like, I don't want to have to click like confirm paste every single time. I just want to hit the button and have it pasted. I'm too lazy for this. Okay, that works. That's good, and works and is good. Make the player 2 snake catch on fire. Yeah, I might have to. They can't do the teleport thing because teleport triggers don't have a player 2 option. Yay! So I'm gonna have to use the pink dash orb if I make a dual snake. I wanted to make a dual snake for like the end of this level. Right now, I have a normal snake, I want to make a 3D snake that is actually a minecart, and then I want to make a dual snake. You didn't hear that from me though, you didn't hear that. Those are my ideas right now. Let's like make the structuring more interesting. I keep clicking off screen. On the other side of that. Yeah, like that, that's good. And we'll kind of mirror what's going on here, right here. Is that a little tight? I don't know, I'm not having any issues with that. Close it in a little bit more. Make a backward section. I don't plan on doing that in this level. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Could put a backward section right at the end to be annoying. Maybe let's try some jump pads. could be a little fun. Could be a little whimsical, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna put these over a block. I can do some more spider orbs. So I feel weird just using one in the part. Ooh, level request. I will play that in just a second. It's gonna make like a thing that has to be dodged here. play the level request. Is the glitch effect thing use the glitch shader trigger? I did use the glitch shader trigger in that part. I also used edit color to make things look more crunchy during the spider section. Astral Light, ooh, it's rated. This your level tax evasion? No, it was requested by someone else. Is this your GD account? Gato Lomao. I can't actually read. Oh, this is pretty. I like this. It's got a butterfly. I like the little animated details. This is nice. It's kind of like a painting. It doesn't feel like... No, there's a lot of art levels that try to look like really realistic with fuzzy objects that look really ugly, but I feel like this is stylized in a way that looks nice. It's not like that generic realism. Okay, this part looks a little less nice. I don't like the fuzzy gray stuff. Kind of makes everything look muddy. I think this would look better with, instead of gray, maybe using like a desaturated blue or something. Alright, pretty good gameplay. These colors remind me of Autumn Travel. That level I made. Oh, okay. Oh, this part's really pretty. I like this part. I really like the first part, and I like that part with like the little colorful lights that I died to. I like how the leaves in the trees kind of like sway around. That's such a, there's so many like nice little details that make this level feel more alive, and I appreciate that. This part definitely feels inspired by Afterlife. I can definitely see that. By Nazgul. Oh my god. I'm terrible. Hottest PlayStation ad ever, yeah. Twitch ads are a bit intrusive. Oh, that was close. Saved it. Okay, come on. You can do it. I don't like practice mode. Practice mode is for bad people or bad playing. I also don't have hair. I also smell bad. Maybe I should not have hair and smell bad. I don't want to be playing this forever. Okay, it really does not ease you into this part. This part's so pretty. I love this part. Kind of reminds me of, what was that one level? The Kermal CC3 or Contest 3 level. It was like rainbow. It's kind of reminding me of that. Oh, I'm a robot. Eek. That is reminding me of Forgotten Metropolis. Thought it was school today and you had a heart attack since your bus left 20 minutes ago. Oh yeah. Luckily, it is the fabled Saturday. that part really comes at you out of nowhere. I love this part, it's beautiful. I just wish the transition eased you into it a little bit more. Why did I click? Why did I do that? Love this level of true. Do you think it's weird that the background moves, the clouds in the background in that part move at the same speed as the furthest layer of grass? I think they should be moving slower. There's indicators where to click. Just click at this. Got some area move stuff, area rotate going on, I assume. Love to see it. Okay. Got Forgotten Metropolis right here. No! I'm done. I'll beat this later. I can't. That was a cool level, I like it. It's pretty. Clusterfunk, let's go. Is that too tight? Maybe I can like get away with moving this over. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, play's fine. Just move that one over too to make it even. No, I don't know, it flows better like this. You do click a little bit later on these pads. Okay. Put another spider orb here that you kind of fall into. Could be fun. Maybe move that over a little bit more, mayhaps. No, it was good in the spot it was. Actually, maybe it needs to be moved this way, even. This needs to be moved over a little bit. I keep hitting it like really early. Maybe like that structuring. Move this over. If I move these over, that flow better. Yeah, I think that does flow better. don't know, maybe this should be extended back to what it originally was like. Okay, and I want the player to click one last time and like go way down. Yeah, like right there-ish. They go down right here at the very end. Fox is such a banger. Yeah, Fox is a really good song. Maybe one day I'll make an Extreme Demon with it, but like it's a maybe. I did have a banger idea, but it's just it would be a lot of work. I'm trying to take projects more like one at a time and not assume like I'm gonna be able to. Not like assume what I'm gonna be able to do in the future. That flow's pretty good. So then you go down here. Camera's gonna move down here. Oh, the ground's all the way already down there. Guess I didn't make this level very high above the ground. It's fine, that works. Okay, 5161. It's really annoying working with these groups. I guess I brought this upon myself though. 5161. I want to move 57 to 5161. Target mode. Why only? Touch triggered. Okay, we'll make this happen when the player lands down here. And it's not. Are these? These aren't no touch or anything. Why is it not moving down? 5161. Should move to 57. Should move to 5161 when this is touched. I don't know why it's not. Yes, that doesn't have a group. 1 second. Yeah, why is it not doing the thing? Make a half point pointless like Jonathan. What? What do you mean a half point? I don't know what a half point means. This level be a long one? Yeah, this is gonna be around 4 minutes. That is what is planned. Why does it not work? Why does it not work? Okay, where does the player go? Oh, because this is all the way over here. Oh, because obviously this is moving, and I tried to line it up with where it starts at instead of where it's at when the player actually goes there. That's why. And it still doesn't work. Cool. What? Okay, no, that's... And it's not just like the static camera trigger is affecting X only. Because this isn't moving. Group 57. It's not moving. These have 57. This has 57 parent, and this should be moving to 1561. But it's not. Okay, first let's check if we can even move group 57 at all. If there's something preventing it from moving, that'd be a good thing to test. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay. 1561. Oh, I have 5161, that's why. I'm dumb. Yeah, no, I see it. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a fading transition. Oh, that's my name. One sec. I made pizza a few days ago, and apparently I left one of them in the oven, and it was still there. Whoops. Okay. Womp womp. Just set this to black. I'm just gonna select. Okay, let me make a copy in case this somehow breaks something. I'm gonna select everything and just move everything up a bit, because I need to have more space here to move the camera down. What pizza was it? Oh, it was pineapple bacon, barbecue pizza, barbecue sauce. It's pretty good. I made 2 of them. I ate the other one, it was good. Hawaiian sort of overheated? You mean overrated? I like Hawaiian pizza. I hate the whole pineapple on pizza debate. It's like, wow, it's personal taste. Some people like it, some people don't. Whoa. Crazy. I don't know why people get so heated over it. I like pineapple on pizza, but like if you don't like it, it's fine. It's just a preference. That's what that is. It's a preference. You don't need to like become a feral wild animal over it. Hawaiian pizza's the best. Yeah, I like Hawaiian. Hawaiian pizza's good. And pineapple on pizza depends on like the other toppings you put on the pizza. Like if it's pineapple and like pepperoni and basil, that would be weird. But if it's pineapple and like chicken and bacon, then that's good. IMO. Okay. IMO my opinion. Okay, so this doesn't have a group or anything. Good. You glow, gross. Okay, and then I'm just gonna end the stream here because it's been about an hour and that's how long I've wanted to stream for. I want to make the camera move down a little slower. Probably gonna make this a spawn trigger and have it spawn the movement instead, so it can spawn other things too. Okay, have that take a lot longer. Okay, now that takes way too long. Maybe we sign in out instead. Like a slightly shorter time. I don't know. I'll fine tune it later. Eye-opening transition kind of thing, like the lens circle. I want it to move down with the spider. That looks bad, but I'll like touch it up later. Yeah, that's all I have time for this stream. I'll do the whole gradient trigger work on the second spider part here. I'll do that later. Okay, it's broken. Good. I had both my earbuds in. I forgot to take one out while I was building this, so I might adjust. Maybe let's play it at half speed. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Or just make it the same as this section. I also need a reason to hit this spider orb in the first place. So let's make another one of these things. So right now there's no reason to hit it. That needs to be moved up, or moved over quite a bit. Let's do that. Fill in the entire thing. I like the 2 wide pad sections. From 0, okay. Well, that's perfect because the stream's over. That's everything I want to build for this stream. This really quick. I'll play from 0 in just a second. Oh no, I'm gonna make that 3 wide. I'm gonna make all these pad sections 3 wide, it just flows better that way. It is moving by pretty fast. I'm going to put some spikes here as well. Okay, let's play from 0. I might nerf some of the timings in this part. Those timings at the very beginning of the cube are kind of unfair. shall not buffer. Yeah, in the I don't know what section you're talking about. There's a lot of orb timings in this level. Am I going to decorate it, or am I going to do 1.0 decoration? I'll decorate this. This is just the layout. Alright. Well, that's the stream. That's what we made today. It takes a while to make the spider gameplay. It's kind of a complicated setup and a lot of trial and error. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Should we raid someone? Should I have gameplay in the background of the spider? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Not on the layout though. I'll consider it for the decorated version. We'll see. Sim category. Anyone doing any like building streams or anything? Building a new solo level. Zero SR, I swear. Is that the person I've seen like YouTube content from? Same guy? Yeah, I saw a couple videos from this guy. He's a good creator. Alright, let's raid this dude. He only has 1 viewer, which is criminal. Goodbye everyone, have a good one. Bye bye. In 10 seconds. Okay, goodbye.
Work.